Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today I have not tried a new season, but I have been playing. Obviously I have played a little bit, and I have to say this is weird. I'm not gonna lie, this is really weird. Anything I say, take it with a grain of salt, because I haven't played. I can't give you general. I can't even tell you what guns in the game. So I haven't played enough to be able to critique the season, so to speak, but I will give you my opinion on a recent change to the game that I just think is just doesn't make sense. I get that the game is supposed to evolve and change and blah blah blah. People have been saying that, like, oh yeah, I expect change, we can't stay in chapter 1, chapter 2 forever. But I get that change is important. Game trying to kind of distance itself from other games like Call of Duty and all that, even though they're really not. They're kind of making it more similar. That's not the point. The point is, I get the whole change thing. I get that the game has to improve. It has to improve on some parts and some aspects. It has to basically bring in new people, blah blah blah. But there's one change made to the game recently, as you probably all know. If you've played this game, if you've played Fortnite, at all since the new update, you should know what I'm talking about. 99% of players, you'll play the game, know exactly what I'm talking about. And it doesn't matter if you're good, bad, decent. You have some kind of opinion about this new change, whether it's good, bad, or in between. I mean, I personally, my opinion is kind of teetering between disliking and in between. I mean, I've already kind of seen a bunch of people talking about it online, and watched a couple videos before playing the season at all, and I've seen a bunch of people complaining about the certain thing added to the game, and people are like, oh, it's not that good, or it doesn't, basically just hating on it kind of. And I didn't really take what they said and went with it. I did not take what they said and went with it, but I did kind of, while watching the video, get my own opinion, because I was curious. I was like, this can't be as bad as people were saying, right? Well, I get in the game, I actually play, and I hate to admit it, but they're right. I was dumbfounded. I was actually dumbfounded at how bad this new change is. And if you haven't figured it out already, yes, I am talking about the movement. What were they thinking, for one? For two, why? For three, how is this going to impact how the game is played? Because if you think about it, I know it's just the movement, but we're technically going from a run to some kind of really, really slow sprint. Not sprint, slow run. It's kind of we're going from running to a slow jog. It's kind of lame, if I'm being completely straightforward. It's really lame, actually. I just don't know why they would change that. And building, editing, all that type of stuff, completely not as fun. It's not as satisfying, okay? Because it's not as immersive. The game doesn't feel immersive. It feels very delayed, very choppy, kind of, in a way, in my opinion, when building. Now, I'm not talking about the actual game. I'm talking about the movement. The movement feels slow. I was playing a creative match, and I was, I just so happened, my luck, I got into a game with a bunch of interesting human beings, and they were being kind of, I guess you could say, try-hardy and toxic. So I wasn't used to the movement at all, so I'm just trying to kind of do what I can. And I have to say, the movement is really, really annoying. It's not good. Obviously, I haven't played this season hardly at all, but I have been playing ever since Fortnite OG went away. I played the last day of Fortnite OG, so it's not like I'm washed or anything. I'm not washed. So the fact that I can come back to the game and it feels completely different is weird. And I'm not just saying this from a personal standpoint. I'm saying this as in just first seconds touching the game, moving around, it feels bad. Let's not even bring building into this. The movement is bad. It feels like To put it into perspective, it feels like I went back to lower frames because of the delay. It's like before, when you click the button, you know, as soon as I click the button, I was moving. You know, there was no delay. I mean, obviously there was in-game delay, but you couldn't, to the eye, see the delay. Now, if you hit the stick or if you hit the key, there's just this delay, and it's a really bad delay. It's almost as if, you know, the game is wanting you to feel delayed. It's like a 10th of a second to 20th of a second delay, and you can tell, like, you can look at it and tell. It's like everybody's moving slower, and it just doesn't make any sense. And I'm just questioning this change significantly. So, I mean, I don't really want to put in my opinion too much. I originally tried to make a video on this, and I had horrible audio quality. I mean, like, horrible. I hope this quality is a lot better, but I had horrible audio quality. But so my original opinion was a little bit more strong than this one, but I mean, I am disappointed still, even though, you know, I've gotten over it. If I don't play, I just don't play, whatever. But I am genuinely disappointed. It's a bad change, and they've showed us so many different concepts that were being brought to the game, and they've delivered, such as bringing Lego. That's gonna be insanely fun. That's probably my favorite collab out of all this, because that's just unique. Rocket League, I was about to say Rocket Wars. Rocket League, I don't really care about that. I really wanted Lamborghinis to come back, but I'm not. Nah, it doesn't make sense to buy a Lamborghini for a first-person shooter, if that makes sense. Why buy a car for a game that has nothing to do with cars? Now, we were talking about, you know, the Crew Motorfest or Forza, or we were talking about Gran Turismo or any of that, then fine, I'd buy a car, fine. We're talking about NFS, fine, it's a racing game, why not? But why am I paying for a Huracan if I don't play Rocket League? Okay, I want to throw that out there, because I know everybody's gonna be saying, well, it's for the people who play Rocket League. I don't play Rocket League. This is Fortnite, so how are you gonna bring in something, tease it to the Fortnite community, and then it really not be for the Fortnite community, if that makes sense? It's like I don't know. It's hard. Well, it's not really hard to give a correlation. I'm not gonna do it. The point is, it's like me offering you something, and then it's like me offering something to a group that doesn't care for something, and then saying, oh well, now that you care for it, it wasn't really meant for you. It was meant for another group, and so now you gotta pay for it, even though you don't even have any association with the original group that we were actually giving this for. See, like, it just doesn't make sense. Rocket League and Fortnite do not mix. Okay, there's a lot of players that play Rocket League that also play Fortnite, and vice versa. But I can guarantee you that there's a really large portion that does not play Rocket League from Fortnite. So to tease a Lamborghini Huracan, and then, you know, and now I think I don't know. Like I said, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I have no idea, but under my you know, general analysis, I'm assuming that if you buy the car in Rocket League, you get it in Fortnite, and it's a body of another vehicle, basically. That's what I've gotten from it. I have no idea if that's true or not. Again, I haven't played the season, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's just what I've gotten from it. But I just think that's really stupid, because I don't play Rocket League. Why am I gonna go buy something from Rocket League? I get that the promotion is there. I get what they're trying to do. But that's all they've ever been trying to do, just drain our wallets for profit. That's all they've ever been trying to do. So I can't really say that, oh, they're just doing this one time. No, they've been doing this. So honestly, I'm disappointed in that change, because when I saw the trailer, I was really hyped for the Lamborghinis, because I'm a big car guy, so I love I love cars, and so, like, you know, it's kind of cool to have a little sports car in the game, but kind of like Ferrari. But they're gonna make us pay for it. That's not happening. Let's put it like that. I'm not paying for a car for a first-person shooter. But yeah, I just don't agree with what they decided to do with the game. I want to know your thoughts, though. I want to know what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys feel about the movement? What do you all feel about the season? It's been one day, barely. It's barely been one day. I want to know you all's thoughts on this new chapter It's not even a season on the new chapter. What do you do? This chapter will probably get better. I can't lie. This is chapter 5, season 1, so I'm being a little harsh, but at the same time, they've had 5 chapters to get it right. 4 chapters to get it right, sorry. They've had 4 chapters to get it right, and I don't really anticipate them making mistakes like this. Like that, you know what I mean? Like, they've had a time. It's not like this is chapter 1, season 1. So, yeah, we can't really use the excuse of, oh, this is chapter 5, season 1. Like, who cares? It's chapter 5. This is 5-6 years in the making, I think, or a long time. Okay, I don't quite remember the exact years, but the point is, it's been a long time, and I'm genuinely disappointed. I'm disappointed in this change. The movement is bad, and if you know about first-person shooters, that's the problem. We're not actually focusing on what the main aspect of the game is supposed to be. It's a first-person shooter. You're supposed to build, you're supposed to fight, you're supposed to shoot. That's the whole point. So if you mess up something like the movement, you can't sugarcoat it by saying, oh, we brought Lambos to the game, we brought a train, we brought a new map, we brought all these collabs, we got a Family Guy, someone like that in the game, we got Lego, we got all this. That's not a sugarcoat. It's still a first-person shooter at the end of the day. And if it's not doing or representing that style of gameplay, then you made a mistake. It's a bad game, at least in my opinion. So let me know what you all think in the comments. I'm disappointed, as I've said multiple times. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching.